Good morning, guys, and welcome. I hope your week has jump-started well. I'm one of those people that believed Rigiji will fade away within the first 3 months after his impeachment. But Rigathi Gashagua has proved me wrong because he's still here and he's still vibrant. He's still causing waves on the mountain. Especially this video that I want to play for you shortly is what happened during the weekend. And guys, the mountain goes frenzy when Rigathi Gashagua speaks. So stay tuned. And if it is your first time on my channel, could you kindly just spare a moment of your time and hit that subscription button and put on a notification bell as well, so that when I do subsequent videos, you'll not miss out. Without further ado, let's watch the video before I proceed with the politics of the mountains. Here is the video. Alright, as you can see, this is Rigathi Gashagua making his entry into the Meru region of the mountain. The guy has stuck on the mountain. Just watch for yourself this particular video, how the crowd goes berserk. So there you go, guys. You have just seen for yourself a chap that was expected to disappear within 3 months after his impeachment is still making waves on the mountain. It's almost 1 year down the line since Rigathi Gashagua was impeached, and we thought that he's going to be forgotten within the first 3 months, but apparently the guy is still making moves and great moves in the mountain. So the question arises, what next for the government? Here is my 3 cents on Rigathi Gashagua impeachment and perhaps the tactic that the government is going to employ or to employ to just to calm down his wave on the mountain. I believe, number one, we normally say no politician is too expensive to buy. So the government can just buy him. Yes, you heard me right. The government can just buy Rigathi Gashagua. Why? Remember, during the 2024 protest, the Azimio protest, so to speak, David Ndi made an interesting tweet on his X handle. He said that we are going to buy Raila Amolo Odinga and there's nothing you people can do. True to that, I'm not saying that Mr. Agwambo was bought, but a few months down the line, there was this something that we called the broad-based handshake or the broad-based government formation, and Agwambo came into government. So I'm not saying that he was bought, but the words of David Ndi came true because Agwambo is now in the government, seated and enjoying the benefits that come with the government. So the first tactic that I think the government is going to employ to quell or to calm down Rigathi Gashagua is just to buy him. They can decide perhaps to give him 5 billion, 10 billion and tell him, oh, yo dude, you know what, just stay calm and let us have our way. Another thing that the government perhaps would do is just use the court, because remember, currently the legal team of Rigathi Gashagua has not spoken to Kenyans on what next. And we all understand that the constitution is very clear that when one is impeached, you stand no chance again to vie a political seat. So we don't know what the legal team has advised Rigiji, but he's still on the wave. He's still riding on the first lane of the mountain, wooing them to his basket. So we don't know, perhaps the government may decide to use the strong influence of the court just to make sure that this guy steps aside, or this guy is not vying for the seat. Another thing that the government can employ perhaps to make this guy influence die down is to sponsor another strong opponent on the mountain. Yesterday, I watched a very interesting video of Moses Kuria making his sentiment, especially regarding the 2027 general election. Jeff Koinange asked Moses Kuria a very interesting question, and I read a lot of politics in that particular answer. Jeff asked Moses, would you vote for William Samoei Ruto in 2027 general election? And he avoided to say a yes or no answer. He said that let's wait and see. That tells you that perhaps the heart of Moses Kuria is away from the government he supports. And it's also interesting to note that Moses Kuria declared that he's going to vie for a post on Jubilee ticket. So perhaps the government might sponsor another strong opponent on the mountain. And I see Moses Kuria perhaps bolting out of this current government and deciding to try a jab on the top seat that will make sure that it waters down the influence of Rigathi Gashagua on the mountain. That is my opinion, guy. The tricks and the tactics that the government are going to apply perhaps to just bring down the influence of this chap that we expected him to disappear within the first 3 months of his impeachment, but apparently 1 year down the line, the guy is still making waves on the mountain and he still has his support base intact. Stay tuned for more. And if it is your first time on my channel, guys, before you sign out, could you kindly just spare a moment of your time and hit that subscription button and put on a notification bell as well, so that when I do subsequent videos, you'll not miss out. Adios. Ciao, ciao.